During the Northern Liang era, Prince Jingrong arrives in the provincial city of Jinjiang to investigate a complex murder case. There he crosses paths with Ji Yunshu, a young woman from a family of hereditary forensic experts who works as a coroner. Ji Yunshu possesses a rare gift. By touching the bones of the dead, she can reconstruct their appearance on paper and perceive things hidden from ordinary sight. The prince takes her on as his partner, and together they begin investigating a series of mysterious murders linked to the truth behind the massacre of a noble family that took place 7 years earlier. The historical forensic drama genre has firmly established itself in China's online film market and put down deep roots. Ever since the success of the Imperial Coroner, even the laziest producers have learned the formula. Take a resourceful heroine, a taciturn aristocratic heartthrob, a handful of corpses, place them in recognizable period settings, and you're good to go. Skeleton painting follows that recipe without the slightest hesitation, though it does introduce one genuinely unusual twist. The idea of reconstructing the dead through portraits is intriguing in itself. Ji Yunshu does more than simply recreate a victim's appearance. Through her drawings, she literally perceives something supernatural, glimpsing details invisible to everyone else. In theory, this should have been the central investigative tool of the story. Unfortunately, the filmmakers seem unsure of what to do with their own concept. Yunshu's unique ability is used just enough to justify the film's title before being shoved into the background. Most of the investigation proceeds through entirely conventional means, questioning witnesses, conducting surveillance, and running through dark alleyways at night. The action is serviceable, there's nothing particularly embarrassing about it, but there's also nothing memorable. A few decent fight scenes, a couple of chases, that's about it. The mystery maintains a degree of suspense through the first half, although experienced viewers will identify the villain not through clues, but through an old storytelling principle. If a character, especially one played by a recognizable star, keeps appearing on screen without an obvious reason, chances are they're the culprit in disguise. The film ends abruptly, clearly setting up a sequel, but there's a strong feeling that continuation may never arrive. Skeleton painting simply doesn't have enough of its own identity to justify one. Its 70-minute runtime ultimately works in its favor because it never overstays its welcome. This is not one of the many dumpster fires currently flooding online platforms. By comparison, skeleton painting looks perfectly respectable. That's what makes it a little disappointing. With a more thoughtful and committed approach to its central idea, the material could have become an unconventional detective story enriched by a genuinely supernatural dimension. Instead, it settles for being another middling effort, easy enough to watch, but forgettable by the next day.